All right. Went to the drag strip last night, and they thought they were going to get it dried, but they weren't able to get it dried after trying to about from, I don't know, 5 to 8 o'clock getting it dry. They finally said, no, we're not going to do it. But I already paid. I wasn't going to go race today. But I already paid last night, and they just give you a ring ticket, so let's go racing today. So this race is called the HalloThanksMas, or they like combine Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. It's kind of cool. I gotta get me one of those. Probably won't have no, I didn't bring the GoPro, so it'll just be time slips. But see how it does. Alright, first test pass down, and like I thought, with my Transbake set up now, if I let go of the button as soon as that third light comes on, trying to kind of like treating it like a 500 Pro tree, I figured it'd give me an 02 to an 06, and there we go, 032. I can live with that. Car ran a little bit slower than I thought it would. Turned all the way down. I thought it'd run a 6.7, 6.8. But 6.9, that's fine. And a good light. Really good light. If we can do that all night, we can go rounds. As long as it can run consistent. Not sure if I mentioned this or not, but that's with the two-step set at 3,000. I had it set at 35 for the Ohio Valley race. And that's with the boost controller turned all the way down with the 13-pound spring, which has it right at 450 rear wheel horsepower and 6 pounds of boost. But we get another test pass, then we'll go into racing.
So even though I was sitting way up on the hill, you could hear the cars over my voice, even though I was right beside the phone. So I'm gonna have to commentating and turn the sound down on the actual video. Alright, so here's the test passes. First round of test passes for daily driver. We got Brian in the right hand lane here. You'll hear my commentating from the other video in the background there. There we go, he red lit. Just a test pass though. There we go, 1350. Here's my buddy Willis and his LeMans, Pontiac LeMans in the right-hand lane. Daily driver, test pass number 1 again. Got a good light there, 06, that ain't too bad. There we go, 1372. So the DA is about 2,000 at this point. I think it started at 2,000, went up to 2,400, and then it dropped back down later on the night to about 1,600. But it was a pretty good crowd, even though it was threatening rain all day. All right, here we got Clayton in the right-hand lane. And that's my buddy TJ in the left-hand lane. That's supposed to be a stock 5.3 on motor. Carburetor running low 11s. He must have that combination working really good. But this is Sportsman test pass round number 1. Clayton V6 Camaro in the right hand lane there. Got a good light, 0.02. $14.83. And here's Brian for the first test pass of Sportsman and your right hand lane there. What did he run last time? A 13? I can't remember, 1350 or something like that. He red lit again. Again, test pass, doesn't matter. Time trial. Runs a 1363. And test pass number 1 in Sportsman for Willis, right-hand lane. Looks like you cut an 04 light. Not bad at all. $13.77.
All right, practice pass number 2. It looks like there's 22 cars total. I'm sure there's going to be 1 round buyback, so there might be 2, but we'll see. Trial number 2. I didn't cut as good of a light that time, and it ran a little bit slower. I think when I went to hit the Transbake, the car rolled forward a little bit. That might be, no, because that would have made this quicker. That was just too slow on the light. So a 691 and a 696. Not sure what to dial in at, but we'll figure it out when we start the racing. Comparing time slips, it looks like I lost most of it on the 60 foot for some reason. I don't know.
All right, Brian in the left-hand lane, test pass number 2 and daily driver. He went red again. I think he went red 4 times in a row on his test passes. 1371. All right, Willis in your right-hand lane, test pass number 2 and daily driver. Cuts an 05 light. That's pretty good. And 1386.
Once the racing starts, hopefully I can get Willis to make some videos of me making a pass.
Alright, so I missed Brian's second test pass in Sportsman, but I think he red lit again. But either way, it's just testing. Here we got Willis in the right-hand lane. I believe that may be Clayton in the left-hand lane with him. Willis gets a 1407. Clayton gets a 1488. Willis's car was running slower and slower. Luckily, it was just a loose distributor cap.
All right, we're going to dial in a 692 and see what that does. Well, car slowed down even more. But look, I only red lighted by 0.003. That's crazy. But his package, he was 0.045 over, 0.43 reaction, so that comes to an 0.88. I was 0.79 over just on the dial in, so I would have needed at least a 0.008 to beat him on the reaction time. But I bought back in. We'll try it again. So that time the 60 foot was about the same, but it slowed down everywhere else. But something I did do was I turned the shift points up. I don't think it liked that, but we're gonna leave the shift points alone and just dial 698, because that's our best, most recent data, the 6999, and we'll give some wiggle room to a 698.
All right, first round of daily driver. Willis in the right-hand lane, dialed in 1370. Brian in the left-hand lane, they're dialed in at 1361. They elected to race each other and then just split the buyback, whoever loses. They both wind up breaking out on this pass, but Brian breaks out less and gets the win. All right, first round of Sportsman, Willis in the right-hand lane, Clayton in the left-hand lane. Again, they decided to race each other and then just split the buyback, and then Willis red lights, so Clayton gets the win. All right, first round of Sportsman again. Brian in the left-hand lane, dialed in a 1361 versus a dial in of a 1292, it looks like. Brian gets a good light. And gets the win.
This is Clayton in his car. It's a V6 Camaro. I forgot what year he said it was. Clayton, what year is that? You're on YouTube.
Oh.
What year is that?
It's a 2013.
2013. V6. He's really good at Sportsman. He wins a lot. Y'all seen Willis before. He's in Daily Driver and Sportsman. And this is Brian in his Hemi Charger. Yeah, Charger. What year is this? You're on YouTube.
2021.
2021. He just got it. What size motor come in these things?
5.7.
5.7. There you go. Run the 1361. All right, round two, and this is the last time we get a buyback if we lose. So.
All right, here we go. I'm up for round two. I'm in modified, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. You're not allowed to use Transbake in Sportsman or Daily Driver. Modified is you can use a Transbake, but you can't use a delay box. So I got a Transbake. Thought I'd use it for the first time. First time doing modified and first time bracket racing with a Transbake. So here we go. Willis is recording here. He didn't get what I dialed in. I can't remember what I dialed in. I think I said it earlier though. I get a win on a red light. I dialed in at 697. It's a good thing she red light too because I broke out 692.
All right, I got an 036 on that one. She red light. There was a woman. She got in the semis last week in the big Kenmore race. Good thing she did though, because I broke out. Look, the car picked up again. Again, the 60. I think I'm just not spooling it up fast enough. I spooled it up more on this one. I just need to get it spooled up before the other guy gets bumped in. I need to spool it up at least halfway. Like that time I rolled into the beams and I was waiting on her to lit up her second bulb, so I just held it at like 2,500, and then when she went in, I went ahead and floored it. But yeah, we get the win. Save 35 bucks on a buyback. Now it gets real. Ain't no more buybacks. That helmet messes my hair up, man. So I guess we'll dial her back to a 692.
All right, second round Daily Driver. Brian in your right-hand lane there, dialed in at 1366. Gets a good light. 1356 he dialed in. Sorry, wrong. Oh, he's on the brakes. Must have a good lead, and he gets the win. All right, Willis in your right-hand lane. Second round, Daily Driver. Looks like he dialed in a, can't see it, 1360. Looks like he's got a pretty good lead. Must have treated the guy pretty good there. And he gets the win with a 1363. All right, right into the second round of Sportsman. Clayton in your left-hand lane. And he gets the red light. automatically loose, but he can still buy back, and he does. And Willis in your right-hand lane, second round Sportsman. Looks like he dialed in a 1362 this time, maybe. Let's see when we zoom in here a little bit. Looks like you got a good light there. Yeah, 1362, and he loses. And he didn't buy back. He decided not to buy back. All right, Brian in the left-hand lane, called it late. Second round Sportsman. He gets the win.
Oh no, we're all parked around there. I'm over there because I ain't got no power steering. It's hard to it's hard to maneuver that thing in and out of parking spots. So I try to park to where I don't have to turn as much. I'm putting the power steering back on it. That little bit of steering wheel sucks. Now they're just letting the kids run around, do some trick-or-treating. Look at the moon. See if we can zoom into that. I could have sworn I zoomed in better than that before. Oh, not that button. Alright. Kids trick-or-treating is over. So, round 3. No more buybacks. So, we lose now. Y'all on the trailer. We're not on the trailer because we drive our cars. But anyway. Round 3, no more buybacks. I owe 29 red lit. Not only that, look. I don't know why I'm shaking. I broke out bigger than crap. On these turbo cars, man, if you don't stage exactly the same and get up on the Transbake exactly the same every time, it's just all over the place, man. I don't know. That car's more for 650 index anyway, 6.0 and 650 index, but we got to fix it to where we can hit a 400 Pro Tree better. But hopefully one of these guys bring the win home. Well, Brian left already. Yeah, hopefully they'll get a win. There he is. Hopefully one of these guys will get a win. This is our little group that we get together every weekend to do racing. I don't know if y'all watched one of my last videos on staging, but that's my fastest 60 foot of the night, so I went faster out of the beams. I saw that third yellow come on and I released the button, but that 60 foot, I think, is what red lit me. I went faster out of the beams because 60 footed about a tenth faster. Uh-oh, I feel rain.
All right, here we go. We got 5 cars left in daily driver. There's a Firebird, a Brian, Willis, a Nova, and a motorcycle there. So hopefully we can get Brian and Willis in the finals in daily driver.
All right, third round of daily driver. Willis in the far lane, right-hand lane.
Willis Pendergrass on the right lane, taking on Jackson Saturday.
Brian gets the bye. Now in daily driver there's 3 cars left, and Willis and Brian are both still in out of those 3 cars in daily driver.
Just a little quick video of TJ and his 5.3 stock bottom S10 with a cam and a carburetor, running low 11s, running really good for a 5.3. Unfortunately, he loses his Sportsman's race in the 3rd round.
All right, here's Clayton, 3rd round Sportsman. Next up's Brian, 3rd round Sportsman. Hello, Stage and War. So we didn't see Willis that Sportsman race because he didn't buy back. So, but he's still possibly going to get a buy into the finals in daily driver, right?
Yeah, I should. Yeah.
Sweet deal.
All right, here we go. 4th round, daily driver. 3 cars left. Brian, Willis, and the Nova there. So hopefully we can get a winner and runner up in daily driver with both Brian and Willis. Let's see what happens. All right, Brian's in your right-hand lane against the Nova. Looks like he dialed in a 1350 something there. Let's see what it says when we zoom in here. Gets the green on the tree. So does the Nova. 1356 dial in against a 12 flat, looks like. Brian on the brakes and gets the win. And Willis gets a bye into the finals. So we got daily driver, finals, Willis and Brian. Yes.
Brian and Willis final. And daily driver bracket. Woo woo.
All right, 7 cars left in Sportsman. This is the 4th round. Unfortunately, Brian in your left-hand lane, Clayton in the right, they lined up against each other. So one of them's going to get eliminated here because there's no more buybacks. Buybacks ended 2 rounds ago. And Clayton gets the win.
All right, hopefully my phone don't go dead on me. It's at like 10%. But we got Willis and Brian still left in the finals in daily driver bracket. And then 4 cars left in Sportsman, and Clayton's still in Sportsman. I don't even know why these guys let me hang out with them. They're good at this. They're here every weekend. They win a lot of trophies in this, in the Sportsman and daily driver classes. Willis has trophies everywhere in his floor. You have to send me a picture of those.
All right, here we go. 5th round, finals of daily driver. Got Brian in your right-hand lane, Willis in your left-hand lane. Unfortunately, they had some problems with the lights here. They didn't put their times on the boards. The drivers are supposed to notice that and not stage and be like, hey, but they didn't notice. They were in the zone. It was the finals. So they stage. There's still nothing on the boards. So, of course, the tree doesn't drop when it should, and that confuses them, kind of messes them up. And then finally it'll jump on the boards here in a second, and then the tree starts to fall. There we go, and they pretty much dialed in dead even. Willis with a 1361, Brian with a 1352. And Willis gets the win. And daily driver, Brian gets runner-up. All right, 4 cars left in Sportsman. We got Clayton in your left-hand lane. He goes in deep. He unlocks that top bulb. I discussed that a little bit in one of my last videos about staging and reaction time and stuff like that. So he's got to wait longer on that 3rd yellow light before he takes out because his rollout's going to be quick. He gets the green light. Trans Am gets a red light, and Clayton gets the automatic win into the 6th round, into the finals.
Willis with the win. What do you think about it?
Finally, it's been a couple weeks.
I've been a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I won, so
Yeah.
good deal.
These guys come every weekend. I come hang out with them. I usually don't race every time, but I usually come hang out with them. But they're here every week, and they do really good. Brian got the runner-up. Good job, though.
All right, here we go. 6th and final round. Sportsman, this is your finals with Clayton in the left-hand lane and Logan in your right-hand lane, little 6.0 S10 LS swap deal. He's here every weekend as well, and he's really good at it. Clayton goes in deep. All right, so Logan staging in here. Off we go. Clayton gets a green light. Logan gets a green light, and off we go. See who's going to be the winner of Sportsman. Now Logan gets the win. Clayton gets runner-up. All right, winner circle pictures. Here we got Willis and Brian taking their picture together for first and second place in daily driver. And here's Willis's first place picture. They put a little turkey on his head, and he won like a 22-pound turkey and some Halloween elixir there. Then we got Brian's runner-up picture here in Daily Driver. He also got a trophy. He's not holding it though. And Logan gets his win in Sportsman. His girlfriend here, I know you can't see it real good, but she had some really cool Halloween makeup there on her face. It looked really good. I was impressed by the artistry on the makeup, for sure. And then we got Clayton, your runner-up for Sportsman. We all jump in the pictures here. But yeah, all in all, them guys did really good. I didn't. them guys always do good. They're there every weekend. They're really good bracket racers.
Well, always a good day when you can go racing and drive her home. But yeah, Willis gets the win in Daily Driver. Brian gets runner-up in Daily Driver, and then Clayton gets runner-up in Sportsman. I think of a few more reasons, excuses why I suck so bad later, but no, I don't know. We get her. Y'all have a good one.